What do you mean you didn't know that corporations are getting tax benefits for hiring immigrants? First of all, I'm going to say that I don't think that this is how the government is supposed to work, but this is a great example of the bureaucracy that is in our government. The Work Opportunity Tax Credit is a federal tax incentive program that was administered jointly by the IRS and the Department of Labor, which are agencies, they are not Congress. Unfortunately, Congress is allowed to delegate their authority to these different agencies, which is what's known as bureaucracy. The reason that they created this program is so the government could incentivize corporations to hire undesirables. Undesirables or target groups include people who are on welfare for long periods of time, people who haven't worked in many years, veterans, and then they added in immigrants and refugees. If you're unaware, in the last several years, we have seen a massive increase in applications for people who are coming to our country and claiming that they are refugees and asylees. Now, traditionally, they can't hire undocumented workers because they don't have a social security number or a tax ID number. I believe that that's why this is happening, because they needed a loophole that way they could hire these people. And they also created a loophole that way they could give these people social securities if you didn't know. Per year, corporations are able to get up to $2,400 per immigrant that they hire in tax credits. So in theory, if a company like Amazon hires 1,000 immigrants, they get a tax credit of $2.4 million. 70 to 80% of immigrant households in America are on one or more major welfare program. Then they have these programs through the NGOs like the Refugee Cash Assistance, and where they give them clothing, housing, etc. The government's role in this is legislation and funding with taxpayer money. Not only are they funding these programs within the government, but they are also giving grants to the NGOs that are giving money to the refugees. The NGOs are there to do all of the facilitating, so they handle things like their transportation, their housing, their clothing, their food. They help them get immigration lawyers. They help them get on our social benefits. They help them acquire social security numbers. They help them get loans and grants to start businesses. Then the corporations are there to hire them. That way they don't have to pay the same benefits and wages that they have to pay Americans. Yes, I agree, it is entirely unacceptable, but most people don't know what's going on, so make sure you advocate for this knowledge.